Hey everybody, it's me, Sean. Welcome back to Production Line. Look at all these beautiful cars. So shiny, so colorful. Some paint running along the conveyor belts. Been continuing to get lots of great comments and helpful suggestions. Somebody suggested that if I were to zoom out to this level and then select conveyors, that would help me understand where things are not connected up properly. Does not seem to be the case, although everything is connected up properly, so I guess anything that wasn't connected up properly I wouldn't really be able to see by zooming out to here, would I? Oh shit! Stop the press! Wait a minute, that didn't help anything. Let's nope, that's not right. Oh my. I'm making a bigger deal out of this than is necessary. Nope, that is not gonna fix that either. One last try here. I say that like I'm going to stop. Okay, there we go. Alright, so what we did do at the end of the last episode is we set up this new section. That's right, that's what we were doing. And they are not getting in resources fast enough, huh? So I need more tires, it seems. Well, that's good. Didn't I just set up another tire making thing as well? So let's give it a minute, see if it catches up after a minute. Does not seem to be catching up. Almost. Well. But that one's not caught up. Weird, it's bringing them all to this one now and not bringing them to this one. Alright, so we need more tires. What a mess down here, huh? I think I could squeeze one in right there. These are like U-shaped, aren't they? Fit wheel assembly. Fit tires. No. Make tires. There we are. Yes. Yes, indeed. Hey, and look at that. That will give me the opportunity to zoom out to here and see if what that guy was saying works out. So, resource conveyor. Okay, well. That's what I get for thinking that people in the chat know what they're talking about. Well, shit. Because it's not showing me, like this isn't connected up. The export thing for that tire here is not connected. So, like, I need to connect it. There we go. Oh, hey, I thought I had turned you off. Weirdo. Turn off. No, not that way. Game. I'm having so much fun with you. Why do you have to be difficult? Alright. Turn that speed back up. Now, why are you not making more tires? Nope, stay up. I mean, I guess it is making tires. They're just going out so quickly. Ah, okay. Well, now we've caught up over here. We're starting to oversupply on stockpiles there. We've got our super robot thing. Now I'm not going to upgrade to super robots yet because I want to use that for the areas where we just back up. Like, seem to be backing up a little bit here on fit brakes. So if I do an upgrade here, that'll help us get, it's not really going to get us much faster. That 5% speed boost, a huge power boost to implement that. So is that our slowdown now? 1 minute 40 seconds? I think we can afford that. So we must be breaking the backlog a little bit up here. Definitely breaking it through here. Here we're at 2 minutes and 1 second. Put in those extra robots there too. Now it's waiting for resources. So we're not producing enough door panels? And is that just a matter of not being able to import enough? I would like to get to where I can start producing my own steel sheets or, you know, whatever those things are. Too bad there's not another import slot somewhere over here that I could use. I mean, I could connect it up to this one. That's not going to make any difference compared to this one, you know. They seem to be pretty much equidistant. Well, now it's got... Wait a minute, why does it say insufficient resources? Oh, it's because the one next to it is the one that's loaded up on steel plates. That's too bad. So does that... do I just need to increase... Maybe I need to do a second stockpile here. That's pretty good. Produce 350 cars in 20 hours. I don't really know what that means, but sounds good. So I'm going to put one here. I'm going to switch this over to all steel sheets. And I'll switch this one over to all glass. And maybe that will take care of the problem. Does seem to be filling up the door things over here. Advanced production, good. We've got the next one lined up. It's whatever comes after that. That's pretty smart, huh? I know what I'm talking about. How are we doing financially? We are doing pretty good, and we can borrow up to $1.6 million if we needed to, which I really don't want to do. This loan is just about paid off. Another 5 or 6 hours. Well, 7, 8 hours. Same with this one, another 8 or 9 hours. So these must be like some of the original loans. This one's still got a ways to go, but that's going to be real good. That's going to be another $4,000 an hour that we will not be spending. So, yep, our backlog still seems to be this break station here. Which I guess is doing a pretty good job of metering them through the rest of the thing. But we're not... Oh, insufficient resources for the brakes, huh? What are you short on over there? Servos or something? Oh, why would I have only local servos? Let's switch that back to any. Eventually I am going to start making servos. I'm pretty sure that's what I'm researching right now. Servo, yep. So being able to manufacture servos is going to be huge. And going to local only for that will be fine. I wonder, well, I guess I won't be able to take a look. Maybe I can. Would that be under advanced manufacturing? Yeah, there we go. 48 seconds to make a servo. That's fast. I don't know how many servos I'm using. Like, I'm using them all over the dang place, though. Let's see. Is there a creative way I could start making them? Like, if I opened up this area, which I've been wanting to do, I could reconfigure our export area pretty easily. I could set up like servo manufacturing over here. That is a long way away from the final destination area. What I could do is open up this area, move our axle manufacturing over into here, which would make good sense. Maybe put the servos in here where they're kind of centrally located. Or better yet, I probably would just want to put the servos in here, but I still need a direct import thing for the servos, because we're just gonna be making so many of those. Look at this poor thing is just all backed up. Can't keep up at all with the demand. I have a bunch of import slots over here, but I guess I could move the door and window manufacturing up into here and to connect them up with those import slots, because this has definitely become our bottleneck right here, and that's a bottleneck because of the inability to get the resources in fast enough. Strangely, we can get the windows up here just fine. It's getting the metal plates over here for the doors. It's really causing the problem. Okay, well, I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to move the... let's go ahead and expand into here. And so how many door panel things do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's not too bad. That goes in fit body. Fit door panels. And the other one is windows, right? And I have, those are just blocks. 1, 2. So I have 2 windows and 4 door panels. And I mean, I may as well have them right here next to the thing. I'm going to leave room for a couple of stockpiles. I always think that I can connect them a little more neatly than that, but I guess not. Alright, and one more there. And then we will just run the resource conveyor right down the middle. And we'll run it right along here. And then we're going to have a resource importer right there. Oh, and even though it didn't really look like I connected those, apparently I did. There we go. And we're going to have a stockpile. 2 of them. This one will be glass. Oh, you can't just push G and jump to glass, can you? Alright, and this one will be steel sheets or whatever it is. I need to start making those myself too. And these guys will go to only local. Only local. Alright, nice. And then I will do the windows. Guess you guys could just be right here, right? Don't see any reason not to. I'm sure I'll find a reason eventually. So we do a resource conveyor right there. Like that. Very good. Set you guys to only local as well. Great. Connect you up right along there. And then I guess trying to think of the best way to do this without having to waste the resources that I've already paid for, but I don't know of any better way to do it, so we'll just waste those resources. There we go. And look at that, we're filling up that stockpile, filling up that stockpile. That's much better. Really increase the efficiency of bringing those things in. Let's turn on our next research, and we can actually start doing some more research now. So yeah, let's do metal rolling. And I'm not sure what rapid panel stamping. Would that increase the speed of producing those things or something? I don't know. We're just going to do metal rolling for now. Do I have more room over here for additional research, or have I filled up? I've filled up this area. So let's throw a few more research things down over here. We're doing fairly good on money at this point. I'm not going to take it for granted entirely, but I do feel like we're at a point now where I don't really need to worry about our finances as much. I still can't squeeze one of those in. But I could put another one right there and it'll fit in just fine. Alright, we'll stick with that. Well, why is this research taking so long? Probably because I slowed the clock down too much. Oh, you know what I never did, and I planned on doing this at the end of the last episode, was designing our new car. So we've got our new sports car here. Should we do an entry-level sports car? Sure, why not? Now, somewhere around here on one of these mini pieces of note paper, I did write down what our next car brand would be, and I'm not really using the naming convention quite as well as I wanted to, but we're gonna try to stick with it. So this will be the NCRR. This will be our very basic car, and there's really no point in setting up the colors until we get the thing. What am I trying to say? Until the next update is done. So there we go. We've got one car, and let's create another model. And this one will be the WVRR. Right? Is that right? It is, right? All right, and this will be the one that has all of the goodies on it. We'll go down and click through all of these. That's not going to take forever at this rate. Keep going, and we're making good progress. We're about almost done. There we go. Great. And there's that new model. So now let's go over to our first section of our line, which is way back here, and we're gonna go ahead and click on that, and we're gonna change that up, and we do I guess if I would have to redo the entire thingy to put the new guys in, so we're just gonna do it at the end of the line here, and CRR and a WVRR. Whoa. Oh, and those are convertibles? What? I thought they were just standard sports cars. I didn't think we had researched the convertible already. Yeah. Huh, okay. I mean, I don't mind that the icon indicates that they're going to be convertibles, but they're not. No, I always forget which buttons allow me to move the screen around. Alright, look at this. It's taking forever, but our backlog is slowly working its way through. Now, we're still at insufficient resources over here, and I bet you that is those, I bet you it's those servos. But the good news is, that's right, we were going to put in servo production, and I think we're going to try to put it in over here. Now, I could put it in multiple places. It doesn't all have to be in the same spot. And problem is I don't know how interconnected our components are, right? Like, I don't think those two lines connect up. I think this line, nope, this line does connect up over here. But I feel like this line is separate. So I could do that for this stuff up here. And then I could set another one up maybe in this area or in this area that would service all of these vehicles. Let's give it a shot. That's going to be in advanced manufacturing. We're going to make servos. Oh, and that takes a weird shape there. So I'm not really going to be able to marry. I mean, I can marry two of them together like this, like one there and another one there. Now these do produce quickly, so at least it's got that going on. And I want to put a stockpile in there, like right there, with a resource conveyor on there. And these just use steel, that's it. Okay. We'll set this for steel, fill it up, and then we'll set these guys to only local. See, now I feel like these are going to be a problem because there's going to be another steel stockpile that they're going to be trying to steal from. I've said steal a lot there. And it's you can see it's already causing a little havoc with the import slots. So, like, isn't there a steel stockpile? Yeah, there's one right there too. No export room. Really? Seems hard to believe. So you can import servos locally. And, gosh, it's too bad I can't go through all of my stations and set it towards like all servos are going to be imported locally, because I don't even know what I'll use as servos. So I could zoom in and probably see them sitting in the stockpiles. Let's see, I don't see any down here. Any servos in there? No? Yes? So that means, nope, that's fit windscreen. Just the one fit windscreen? No, there's got to be two. Fit windscreen, there we go. And configure import servos only local. Servos still have no export room. I don't really see any servos down here. Not going to be any in the manufacturing area, of course. So I probably didn't need to set up both of those to manufacture servos. Of course, if that's the case, why isn't this thing filling up with servos? Why are they not exporting over to this thing, which should be importing servos from local only? It should be filling up with 8 servos, and I've got a bunch of them just sitting over here, not going anywhere. No servos on those things. Huh. They're all connected, right? You're connected up. You wouldn't be having raw resources if you weren't connected. Well, do I want to connect that up to the main line over here? It seems like I'm asking for trouble. I think it would be easier to just destroy one of these guys right off my loss. I don't know why it's saying no. Like, why isn't it using any of my servos out of here? I should be using so many of them. And it's definitely not importing them over to the brake thing here, which is pretty annoying. Where's my brake manufacturer? And we better not have any insufficient resources over here. That I don't understand at all. As a matter of fact, I'm going to make a more direct connection here with this resource conveyor. I'm just going to run it straight across like that. Yeah, I don't get why it's not taking those servos and putting them into that stockpile over there. Yeah, I don't get it. So, seems like maybe stockpiles still don't work like they're supposed to. Let's see if this makes any difference. I doubt it. Oh. Okay, it does. So, I think what happens is it tries to fill up the one that's got the higher... Like, it's not going to pull any servos over there until it fills up the brakes. And like it was just working to fill up the brakes because... And where do brakes come from? Do they come from down here too for some reason? Tires, tires, tires. Nah, brakes are up here, aren't they? There we are. Make brakes. Make brakes. Make brakes. Make brakes. Alright, so I'm not quite making enough brakes. Let's slow that down. I'm going to put down one more make brakes. Fit wheel assembly, fit brakes. Make brakes. It's a make or break moment. Ha ha ha! Funny. Very funny, Sean. My gosh. How come you're stuck doing this kind of thing and not acting as a professional stand-up comedian? It's hard to believe, isn't it? Oh, no research going. Also, it's the end of the episode, so I really got to wrap this up. I hope you guys are still having fun. I am having fun, and still kind of learning, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. We are kind of running a little short on imports. You know, I mean, we're still kind of figuring it out, but I like that is opened up. So we've opened up our backlog a little bit. Feeling good. Slowed down. Like we don't seem to have a lot of waiting for resources stuff going on. Insufficient resources here for some reason. No export room on these windscreens. So I guess we need more axles. But you know what, that's a good excuse to move our axle production over here. But we can't do everything this episode, so I guess I got to try to remember all this stuff tomorrow when I record the next episode. I hope you've had a good time. If you have, try clicking that like button. Maybe leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I really enjoy hearing from everybody. And thank you so much for watching, everybody. I will see you next time. Bye!